Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Satisfactory. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing absolutely amazing. So, got the power building finished up in the last episode. I did get a roof on it, but I am not at all happy with how that roof looks. So, I'll probably be working on that on the Wednesday live stream. Yes, we will be live streaming again. This episode will be going out after that live stream, so I hope I have a chance to see you there. But we do have an update. Oh, yes, they got it fixed. Okay, so we have an update today, and yeah, part of the update was to fix these guys. So oh geez, these guys are doing a lot of damage to me. So our enemies were not working properly. So now the problem becomes we've got these guys stuck in our factories, and yeah, this is kind of a problem. Now the flying crabs, you can see they are a bit easier to kill than they used to be, but at the same time they just continue to keep spawning. So yeah, it's good and bad. Oh, we are about to die. We're just going to get away from there for a little bit and let our health regen. Now, thankfully, our health regens past the 3 hearts that it used to regen to. But it will take a while, unless they stopped that now. Nope. Actually, it looks like that was a bug as well and is now fixed. So, yeah, we don't have unlimited health. Oh, no, it is still regenning. Okay, so very slow regen. So what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and remove the foundations here around that guy. And we are going to attempt to sneak up and get him killed before... Nope, I'm dead. Maybe not. Almost dead. But yeah, so hopefully they stop respawning. But there was a lot of issues with animals not spawning properly. So hopefully a lot of that has been corrected. So it looks like as long as we have a decent amount of health, we should be good. Now all of this stuff is going to get pulled down here, so I might as well just go ahead and pull it down now. So this one's going to be the hard one. What am I hitting? Let's get the right stuff here. So yeah, we're going to be pulling all of this down. Hopefully we'll get some of our processing factories set up today. But yeah, I am not at all thrilled with how much health I lost there. But we've also got the guy up here in the concrete factory to deal with. So we'll see. Now, the way that those were respawning was every time that I would reload the game, they would respawn. So I don't know if that's still going to be a thing or not. But yeah, I'm just going to stand back for a little bit. But we are going to be looking at trying to get some of our stuff done here in the hub. So let's take a look at what we've got. So we still have the field research and jump pads to finish out tiers 1 and 2. So this one just needs wire, screws, and plates. So we don't have any screws on us. Thankfully, we should have a whole bunch over here. So we'll grab a stack of screws there, and then we need wire. Do we have... Yeah, we've got enough wire. So we'll go ahead and get this one sent off, and this will give us access to the MAM as well as the map. And we used to have to go really deep into the MAM before we got the map. So this is kind of a nice one. It will also give us this little personal storage box, as well as an extra hand slot and some extra inventory slots. The object scanner is nice. I don't use it terribly much, but it might come in handy later on. And beacons have been changed. They don't work like they used to. So they are actually now... when you place them down, they show up on the map, and there's no actual beacon on the ground. So
milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note,
Okay.
the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
Yes, so a really nice
The
thing
map
now.
has been unlocked.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting you, Ada. So now we can have our Xeno Zapper and our chainsaw at the same time. Now, we currently don't have any fuel for the chainsaw, but yeah, so that's kind of nice. So we're up to 5 hearts. Let's go ahead and run in here, see if we can get this guy before we get killed. There we go. So, yep, pretty much just charge in and get them. That looks like the best way to do it. Like I say, I'm kind of curious to find out if those guys still respawn when I reload the game. So that'll be an interesting thing to find out. There's going to be another one further back here. So I won't be taking him on for a little bit. But yes, we now have the MAM. So we can start doing some research. So let's go ahead and grab our MAM, set it out here. And actually, I think we'll set it behind the equipment shop. So that looks like a good spot. And so we have a whole bunch of stuff that we can start researching here. I think quartz is actually going to be the one that I want to do first because I want to get some glass. So for this, we need 10 quartz. Research time will take very little. So let's go ahead and grab a bit of quartz. I found a few little deposits of it around the world. So let's get this guy, and we can see a whole bunch of stuff will be unlocked with this, or at least visible. That is kind of a nice thing.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
So we want silica with this. So that
New
is going to be
research
a pretty
available
easy
in the
one.
MAM.
So let's go ahead and research our silica.
New recipe unlocked.
And so now we will want to get, oh wow, he's back already. So we will want to get our awesome sink set back up, and our awesome shop set up again, because we're going to need to get some glass windows for our factory walls. That'll make a big difference. So as long as this guy's back, let's go ahead and get the final bit, the jump pads. So what do we need for this? So we need 50 rotors, a bunch of iron plates, and some cable. So we have the cable, the cable. We need some plates and we need some rotors. Now I do have a lot of rotors, so no problem there. And then I'll have to go and grab some plates. And I guess we did make the area where the plates are safe. So we can now stand to come over here and grab that. And so that should take care of everything for this one. And we will now be finished with tiers 1 and 2.
Milestone reached. Several buildings aimed at factory traversal can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Yeah, I can imagine they would probably kill you. So let's take a look at the MAM once more and see if there's anything else that we can do rather easily. So we also have this quartz crystals, which is also going to give us some new shops or new items in the shop. So let's go ahead and get that. Ooh. So this is one of the new things that has been added with Update 6, Shatter Rebar for the rebar gun. Kind of acts like a shotgun. So it's kind of a neat one. Inflated pocket dimension, that's kind of nice. And, ooh, the Blade Runners are available here? Wow! I've never actually gotten to the Blade Runners, so that's really cool. Okay, so sulfur, we should be able to do that one really easy. So we need 10 sulfur. So let's go ahead and grab that. found a few little deposits of sulfur around the world. And so this will allow us to search for sulfur, which is kind of nice. Experimental power generation. Black powder's kind of nice. The Nobelisk. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Alright, so we don't have anything that we need for that. Quartz is pretty well locked down because we need to process some stuff. So next up, power slugs. Let's get the ability to overclock our factories. Big ones that we'll probably need to be looking at overclocking would be like our mining in the limestone. So let's grab... Where are my power slugs? Oh, it would help if I looked in the right place. I'm feeling a bit like an idiot there. What am I looking in here for the power slugs for? I don't know. But so let's go ahead and get our power slug. So overclocking and underclocking will now be a thing, but we do need to get a crystal first for that, and then we need to find some slugs too, because we're out of slugs. Final thing is going to be the Caterium, which, yeah, we have quite a bit of Caterium, and actually we have coal as well. We have coal and sulfur. So I did find a little deposit of coal, but so Caterium. Let's go ahead and get this. We need 10 ore for the first bit of research. Now we need the ingots, which is going to take even more. So quick wire, we need 50 ingots. Do we have enough for 50 ingots? No. We have enough for about, well, 29. So, yeah, we'll have to go looking for that. But, yes, at this point, we're limited on our research until we get the space elevator built and get it supplied with the things that it needs. So, no more research for a little bit, and instead we're going to get over here and take care of this guy because yeah, we're pretty healed up. So alright, well, that works, I guess. And then we're going to do the next little bit, which is to finally kick this factory on. So I will say I did change out for the catwalks here. I like them a lot better. Got this place looking pretty good right now. I have one generator actually producing power because I was running these 3 factories up here, or whatever, constructors, and that has given us a full bit of fuel again. And then we also have a full thing of leaves and a little bit of wood over here too. So that's kind of nice. I like the way that this looks with the railing around those, and I can still access everything, but it feels like you know, safety railing in a factory. I really like it. So yes, we need to get power from this out here to turn some of this stuff back on. So, you know, all of this over here we're going to be taking down. So let's go ahead and just disconnect this one. And what we're going to do is we are going to go up to the 2nd floor, get our double wall connectors, and we are going to put several outlet connectors here on the outside of the building. So I think what we'll do, here's what we'll do. We'll put 1, 2, 3, and 4. So later on we'll be able to run some decent power from those into our various factories. Oh, we are out of connections on that one. Dang it! Okay, well, let's go ahead and take this down then. And instead, we will run this down to these. And since we can hook up to the... I'm assuming we can hook to the back side of those, as well as the front side. I guess we'll find out when we look at them on the outside. If they say 3, then we know that they're limited on the outside as well. Hoping not. So, good. So we have the possibility of doing 4 full connections on each of these. That is great. But yes, I think we will be working out something for basically oversized power transmission lines, where we'll have multiple places that we can hook wires to later on. I think that's a neat idea. But this should kick on now the limestone production area, and then we will also go ahead and hook the copper production area back up. So let's take a look here now. So our capacity is 210 megawatts currently, and I don't think that I have all of them fueled at the moment. So yes, we are definitely able to supply for our power demands at this point. That is nice. And so we've got limestone coming down out of there. We should have copper doing its thing over there if needed. And I guess, hey, we can pull these guys down now. They are no longer needed. That was just a temporary measure. So yes, at this point, I've got a lot of cleanup work to do, and I've got to find a spot that we can build the space elevator. I don't know where we're going to put that thing. It is huge. So I'm going to do a little bit of work here, do a little bit of cleanup, try to deal with that guy up there, and hopefully we'll have everything that we need to do some stuff here in just a little bit. Well, as much as I hate to do it, I think we are going to have to cut down a bunch of these trees. So I was kind of liking the idea of keeping a lot of these trees here to make it kind of look interesting and more foresty. But I think what I've decided is the space elevator is going to go above this little rock outcropping here. So I need a space that is 7 by 7 for the space elevator. And then if we're going to have any amount of walkways up to it or anything like that, it's going to take a bit more. So, yeah, we have, well, let's just see here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I think we'll probably make the platform 9 by 9. And at least then we have a little bit of room around it. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the platform above this rock, and then we're going to use our support pillars to kind of make it look like it's held up. Oh, zoop, zoop, please. And oh, that just makes me sad, the grass sticking through. But so, yeah, I've got a bit of building and some trees to cut down. Well, it does look like, so we don't have to cut down that one, but we will have to cut down all of these here in the middle. But now that will be taken up by the space elevator, so it won't look quite that bad. So, yeah, I guess it is what it is. Let's hope that we don't cut anything down that we're not supposed to. Okay, well, off I go. Well, I'm not entirely sure what I think of this. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but, you know, the walkway going up in 2 steps, I don't know. But this is definitely big enough for us to be able to build the space elevator on, and it really doesn't take that much to get up here either. And I have completely placed railings around the exterior of this, which is nice as well. So I think what we're going to do right now, we're going to need some rods for this. Because what I want to do is build a ladder up in the air and then build the space elevator at a point where we can actually see it. So I do have all of the materials that are needed to build the elevator, but yeah, I don't know for sure where it needs to be. So let's go ahead and do this and zoop up as high as we can, and we'll probably do a second one here. So, yeah. Okay. So let's go up here, and hopefully we can see a little bit. Yeah, we can see a decent amount of the area. Whoa! Ooh. I don't like the way that this game works at that point. But, space elevator. So we want the little centerpiece facing that way. So I think... Okay, so we're going to put it in the center there. We've got four foundations on each side. So if we go back here, so that's overlapping. So let's say that we go right there. I think that should work. So now let's go ahead and remove this so that we can watch this thing build. And I love the animation when this thing comes down. Love all the sparks there. That's amazing. And then it shakes everything. It's just absolutely amazing. You know, the animations in this are just spectacular. I love them. So, yes, we now have the space elevator. Let's go ahead and go down into the middle of the base. See how that looks up there. I have a feeling it's going to look decent. Oh yeah, that looks absolutely fine. And it doesn't feel so much out of place having that massive platform held up on large pillars now. But we do need 50 smart plating to continue on. Well, guess what? We've got a lot more than 50 smart plating. So let's go ahead and get this smart plating into the elevator so that we can advance to tier 3 and 4. So we don't have to necessarily go to the control panel. We can basically click on this thing anywhere. But I am going to go to the control panel just the same. We'll put in our 50 smart plating. We'll go ahead and seal this. And send it. So cool. That is just absolutely amazing. But like I say, that is going to unlock tier 3 and 4 for us. So let's go down. Do we still have the ma'am over here? We do still have the ma'am there. But that's not where we need to go. We need to go here to the hub. So we now have tier 3 and 4. We have coal power, vehicular transport, basic steel production, advanced steel production, improved melee combat, hypertubes, and logistics Mark III. Now, I will say coal power would be nice, but we spent a whole bunch of time making our biofuel power plant. So we are not going to be going straight to coal power. Instead, we're going to go to vehicular transport, and this is going to give us this tractor, which is a nice little vehicle that we can use to transport things around the base and around the map, things like that. Also, we will be getting the truck station with that, which will also be nice. But we're going to go ahead and select this milestone. We do need some rotors, and we need modular frames. So modular frames, we can see, take the reinforced plates and rods. I do not have those set up right now. So I don't think, yeah, we are getting really low on rods. I'll see if I can at least get that, because what I would like to do here, we have our 3 iron ore nodes over here, And I have rearranged their conveyors so that they're coming together into a tight space. So what I actually want to do, I don't want to have these conveyors running across the base. We can't put them underground because, well, the ground is in the way. And so what I want to do instead, I want to give some life to this place, not just through conveyors, but through vehicles going around and things like that. So we're going to have a loading station here, and then we're going to have a truck that's going over to where the entrance is to the lower levels, and it's going to drive down in there and drop off its iron ore to a processing station. So, yeah, I know it may not be the most efficient, but I don't really care. I want it to look cool. So, yes, I will go ahead and make up those modular frames. At least I'll try to. I guess if I have to, I will go over and grab some of that iron ore, manually process it, or I could set up a temporary processing area over there just to get the materials. But yeah, we've got a little bit of stuff to do because I desperately want those guys. So I guess modular frames it is. We only have 40 and we need 60. So yep, I'll get to it. So I did have to set up a temporary rod factory over here because we ran out of rods big time. But we have everything that we need now to make our vehicular transport. So let's go ahead and launch our pod here and see what Ada has to say.
Reached. Long-range transportation, as well as the construction of outposts, is now encouraged. Vehicle stations have built-in functionality to refuel and restock or collect parts.
Yes. So, a couple of the things that we can do here. So, we do need the... well, we got a whole bunch of new stuff here. So we do need a truck station over here. So these truck stations have this little block in the center that shows when you're trying to build it. Oh, we are missing rotors. But this little block is actually where the truck needs to be fairly close to that for loading and unloading. So there is a, well, here, let's just get the rotors here. So let's grab a stack of rotors, and we should have everything that we need now. So let's go ahead and get the truck station here. We'll just drop one down here. So, yeah, we can see that little box doesn't show up. So that is where the truck needs to roughly be to load or unload. So, like Ada said, we do have built-in refueling. So that is this portion here. So this single input is for the fuel area. We can put any fuel that can be used by the trucks in here. Now, in the case of the tractor, it can use any fuel, I believe. So we could put solid biofuel. We could put coal. I think we could put the packaged fuel later on. There's a bunch of stuff that we could potentially use. These over here are inputs and outputs for this guy. So I don't know which one's which, but we have 2 inputs and 2 outputs, and that opens the large, or that they will dump into this large inventory here. And the tractor has 25 inventory spaces, so it will take, it looks like 3 rows plus 1 at a time. And yeah, so that works out pretty good. And hey, that's cool, I'm auto walking. But yes, this thing also needs power. We can see the power receptacle on it. And so, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff to do there, and we need one on each side. So, I think at this point, I'm going to try to set up a truck station here somehow. I may rotate these guys a bit again, just to make it a little more interesting. But I need to get the truck station up here, and then, like I say, I need to get the other one down below. Now, I have done a lot of work getting the platform down below built out, and it will probably get bigger still. But so down here we have quite a bit of space that we can work with. So this is where we're going to be doing our smelting for sure. So the smelting will be done down here, and we'll see how much more we want to do there if there's any extra room. So, yeah, I don't know for sure. We'll see. So I'm going to get some truck stations set up. And, oh, and the tractor. So let's take a look at the tractor real quick. So this takes some of those frames, the rotors, and some reinforced plates to make that. So let's go ahead and set this guy down. And, yeah, not really all that amazing to look at, but let's go grab some biofuel, fuel this guy up. So, grab a stack of biofuel. It's going to keep everything running there. So, we're really not having too much trouble keeping up on biofuel. Oh, and that is not what I wanted to do. E, no. Shift. How do you, what? Apparently I must have some buttons set up wrong. I can't get off of this thing now. Okay, well, let me get my key bindings set up properly because, like I say, I can't get off. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Okay, I actually didn't need to change anything. I currently have my interact button bound to F, and that's what we need. So we can get in this thing now that we have some fuel in it. It sounds like a big diesel engine. I don't know how biofuel, the solid biofuel does that, but whatever. So yeah, this thing, we can see down in the bottom center of the screen, we have 200 fuel. Currently our speed is 0 kilometers per hour, but when we start moving, so yeah, we'll start to burn fuel, and it burns it at a fairly good rate. So we really want to avoid driving this thing any more than we have to while we're working with biofuel. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take a look at our next little bit of upgrading, and that's going to be the coal power. And this is just so that we can get coal to currently power our trucks. I know that may seem a little bit inefficient, but that's what I want to do. So it looks like we need a little bit of cable and some reinforced plates for this. So we actually have all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of reinforced plates here. And I have been dumping cables into the awesome sink. That's how many cables I have. So, cables and copper sheets seem to be the easiest and potentially most profitable in the awesome shop at the awesome sink at the moment. So I have been using a lot of those. So currently we can see cables are going in. Get about 284 or 2,840-ish, and I think the plates do roughly the same. But yes, we have a lot of cables going into that. So let's go ahead and get our coal, and this will allow us to scan for coal, and yeah, hopefully we have some nearby. So let's go ahead and get our plates, rotors, and cables. Go ahead and launch this guy. And let's see what Ada's got to say.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated if provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner.
Yes.
Note: ensure the close proximity of water to the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Alrighty. So let's take our object scanner, or our node scanner here, and let's go ahead and do a little bit of scanning for coal and see where we've got some. Okay, so not terribly far away, not terribly far away. So let's go ahead and wait, was there? That one's a little bit further away, a little over 1100. So we're going to take the tractor over here actually because this just sounds like fun. We will have to set up some ramps to get on and off of that later on. So let's come down here around the bottom. Well, I guess it's got to be down below because I've already cleared all the vegetation there. So I'm working down into this area. So this is where I'm at on clearing vegetation at the moment. So if I remember correctly, the tractor will destroy the vegetation. So I actually don't want to drive it down through here. So let's go ahead and ping this again. Where is it at? Okay, it's like right in front of us here. Is that it? No, what are you? Sam, or what on earth is that? What is this? Well, let's go ahead and pick it up. Okay, yeah, it does break. That's what I kind of figured. So, what is that stuff? Sam ore. Strange alien metal. Oh, okay. That's why it's Sam. That glistens with new possibilities. Work in progress. Ah, this is not used. Okay. Well, I guess that's the way that it goes sometimes. So, was it still in front of us here? Okay, a little off to the side. Oh. Yeah. So, in this update, we finally got our enemies back. But, yeah, I would guess that's probably the coal. So, we have a lot of junk in our inventory. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to cheese this guy a little bit. The problem is he does have, he should be able to shoot. What on earth is that noise? Okay, well, walls, please, walls. So let's go ahead and put some walls around this, if we can. And actually, we should remove one of those. And let's go ahead and get a door. That is not what I wanted. Well, I guess that works too. And so then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this up just a touch. And then we're going to bring... Nope. We're going to bring the foundations over higher up. And why are we not in Zoop mode? So let's go ahead and get this built over here so that hopefully, we don't have to deal with this guy as we get closer. That is not what I wanted. I want a basic wall. But now I want a door. Because I want to be able to keep him out of here. Okay, so hopefully that will keep him out. Now I know he does shoot flame balls. So I'm going to go ahead and make a little safe place here, I hope. Okay, door's shut. Okay, where are you at, buddy? We need ladders to be able to get out of here. Okay, so he's what's making that noise. Okay, so I think... Let me try a little something here. I want to try something. We are going to go back to our walls, and we're going to get some basic 1 meter walls. Oh, great.
Relaying message.
One of
Hello,
those.
this is Potato Picker. I have taken ill and need your help. to
Okay,
find
so
a
we're
cure.
going to go with...
Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
Let's go with an inverted 2 meter wall. And a regular 4 meter wall.
Harvest.
Okay, so is he going to come over here and try to get me?
The contract legally compels you to harvest
Sounds
this
like he's
artifact.
yeah, he's underneath there. So if we stand here and break this, yep, there he is.
Comply.
I do not want to comply. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of do a little experimenting here.
Breaking news
Because
from Earth.
this-
Widespread chaos.
Where
and
where
mayhem.
on earth is
World
that thing?
President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest
It's
alien
just
artifacts.
annoying. I gotta try to find that stupid artifact. As far as I know, all the artifacts are work in progress too. So, but yeah, I will try to get something figured out here. Keeping this guy out of here and get him killed. See you guys in a bit. Well, I just realized how long this episode is. I'm sorry about the longer episode, but I think we're going to just cut it at this point, and we'll continue looking at some of the truck station stuff and that in the next episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you think I could do to help things out or make things interesting here on Satisfactory, be sure to leave that down in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.